everybody. Welcome back to Crit and Miss. It's Tuesday night, and you know what that means.
Time for
it's
to do
Tuesday.
our taxes.
It's second day of the week.
It's after Wednesday. It's Thursday.
Wow. Look, being that it is, just after the second week of July, okay, doing taxes maybe, but no, it's time for Vecna, Eve of Ruin, guys. Come on.
Oh, never heard of it. What is that?
Of course.
Never heard of it.
Well, I guess.
Nonsense.
Time to go home then, if the cast hasn't even heard of it. It's fine. Night, guys. Thanks. It's been great. Jokes. Here we are again. Time for another night of shenanigans with our usual suspects. Say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Sorry, I can't help it. I love that you guys do that. It's great. Well, I love this part because it makes my job really easy. First things first, you guys all need to earn yourselves some hero points with some recaps. So who would like to volunteer to go first?
What's that lovely sound
Oh,
in the
Jem.
background?
That was Jem raising her hand, volunteering to go first.
I did something last week.
Oh, yes?
Yes. So you know how Maurice usually stands in the other room and just watches this dude?
Yep.
Last week, he actually got some people. Like, he magic missile people, and he held an action. Yeah, he fucked up people. So I think that he should get a hero point, and I should just for that.
Oh my god.
You know,
Before we continue, I just have to point out how perfect this is. Taxidermied Wolves just drew a card from the deck of Plane of Ruin, and it happens to be Pale Reflections from the Shadowfell. Just wanted to...
Hey.
Ooh.
I
Very
did
nice.
that. So blame it. Oh no.
Perfect. No, but that's perfect. That's great. And yes, you may have a hero point for Maurice actually doing something. I think that's
I know,
fair.
it was brilliant. Thank you.
Look, to be fair, Maurice and Qualec's plan was a solid one.
Yeah.
So fair. That's the way it went. All right,
It happens, eh?
Yep, that's it. All right, so hero point there, no problem. That's great. So you spend many sessions trying to keep this prisoner under wraps, and then towards the end, brought him into the room with you, blasted some bad guys, and then a whole bunch of stuff went down. And you guys have ended up falling through nothing and waking up somewhere weird. So you're not really sure what's going on right now, but we'll find out as we go. You may have a hero point. Okay,
Maurice
who's
is
next?
used to this kind of shit. So.
Yeah, Maurice kind of is, right? All right, who's next? Crickets. Okay, then. I'm just going to pick someone. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 5 of you, not including Geoff, because oh wait, no. Geoff and Sven both have to go last. So there's like...
Can we talk over the top of each other and see who's the most loudest out of the two of us?
When we get to that point, yes. But for now, Sevs, I'd like to hear from you, please. I rolled a dice. To be fair.
3 decided to walk up a corridor, get hit by, I think Doc Hovel hit me once. I owe him a debt, and I will be paying it back. I walked up a set of steps, I hit a few people, and then I turned left. I realized there's a long corridor. I looked down the corridor, and towards the end, after a few other things, I'm going to let Sir Goldwyn, whatever his name is, Kiran's character's name is?
Goodman,
to speak out. I deducted by using everybody's hero point that there was a small wall between me and the ritual that was going on. I used one to discern how aware the hole was. I used another one to walk or to move to there, and then I went through the fucking wall because I'm awesome, and then I stopped the ritual, and then I messed up the game for everybody else because we got transported somewhere, and now I'm in a coffin. Ta-da! That's it.
Yeah, bang on. Definitely gets a hero point there. Very succinct. And exactly what happened. Yes, perfect. I love it. Thank you, Sevs. All right. That means, Jess, can we have you go next, please?
I was walking through a cave with Morph, trying to find him a wife, and I was looking at rocks, because rocks are really nice. And then there was a flash of purple, and then the rocks were like a weird black color. and then there was another flash of purple, and then there was Nefa was on the floor. I didn't know her name was Nefa, but I called her that. And so I tried to heal her. I need some more practice though, because only the bones got better. And then there was some noises, and so I opened the door, and there was this thing with like a big eye, and a man who was really shiny, and a guy in a rainbow shirt. And I think they were the good ones, because bad people don't usually wear rainbow shirts. And so then I did an Eldritch Blast, and I think I killed it. I don't know. And then I went around a corner, and there was a lady, and I think she was bad because the shiny guy was fighting her. So I stabbed her a little bit, and she fell over. And then we were going to another room, and then the flash of purple again. And now I'm in another egg.
I love it. That's great. Yes, you absolutely may have a hero point. Lovely, lovely. That's brilliant. And also, you might now be on the list of people who have to go near the end.
Yes.
That's really good. All right, that leaves us with, before we get to Geoff and Sven, that leaves us with Kiran.
So, Sir Arthur Goodman, here is the true hero of this story. He was trying to save some citizens of the proud state of Neverwinter, but he got caught by a rune, and runes are his one true weakness. He ended up in a jail cell, but the door miraculously opened. He emerged from the jail cell to find a whole bunch of wraiths and Nothics and sorcerers engaging in some sort of villainy. And if there's one thing Sir Altris Goodman doesn't like, it is villainy. So he traveled through the corridor and through some more runes, which again is the one thing he doesn't like. So then he emerged into what looked to be a ceremony where he saw his good friend, and his good friend was getting his juices zapped out of him. So that was quite scary. But then the small little dark man burst through a wall, and now we are all in darkness.
That's nice. Excellent. Thank you, Kiran. You may certainly have a hero point. And look, everyone's on the list now, so we're going to go back to just, I'm going to pick at random, or you're going to decide, because everyone's starting to bring their A game for these recaps, and I love it. This
Sorry,
is
I never will, Mark.
Hey?
I'm trying to get rid. I never will. I'm trying to get rid of my A-type personality.
You already did, though.
Oh no!
Yeah, no, because like you were straight up, just like Maurice finally did something and blasted some guys. That's like exactly what happened, right? It doesn't have to be A game though. It could be like just like awesomeness. Either way. Yeah. So we have 2 recaps remaining. We need one from Sven and one from Geoff. I think I'm gonna have to roll a dice here.
Oh dear.
Alright, evens, it'll be Sven. Odds, it'll be Geoff.
Because Geoff is more odd than I am.
Correct, and it is a 1. So let's go, Geoff.
There you go. Okay. Doctor's log. Around 9th or 10th of Alturiac, 1493. Time unknown. Before the event, random people kept emerging seemingly from nowhere. It was strange, but it may have saved our lives. One sounded like a knight, and the other looked more like an elf woman followed around by a skeleton? Somehow? I'm not even sure what I was witnessing. She seems to have done something to the cultist that was giving us grief. Ape Man was at the time suggesting we hurry. It would have been necessary to recover the old woman, I'm afraid. With the added help of these strange wanderers, I thought that it might have been a possibility. I managed to surgically remove the center of a spectre. I may be the first successful spiritual thoracic surgeon. That's when it all happened. The kid ran off and made a loud clash. All of a sudden, I'm falling in darkness. I can hear my companions nearby. I somehow see Vector's cultists performing bizarre rituals in so many places. I see the left eye of Vecna. Now we seem to be in a new place. This can't be good. and that's it.
Mm.
Nice.
That actually
Love it, love
helped
it.
me because I missed a bit. I zoned out at the end of last week, so thank you. Really helpful.
Very cool, very cool. All right, well then, yes, Geoff, you may have your hero point. And last but definitely not least, Sven.
Ooh, how to follow that? Well, you'll know that old saying that fortune favors the bold. No, I disagree. Fortune does not favor the bold, it favors those who have the ability to peel back the layers of time and space themselves. Those who can grasp at the threads of fate and pull them until they begin to unravel. And that is where we find ourselves at this very moment, at the mercy of those unwinding threads of fate. As one of our friends interrupted a ritual aimed at draining the very secrets of people to feed the insatiable hunger of one who would be a god. And now we find ourselves in a place unknown to us. What lies before us is a mystery. And there is nothing that I enjoy more than the unraveling of a mystery. That'll be it for me.
Yay! We're lucky to have you. Follow
Yeah,
us.
thanks,
We can
man.
unravel this mystery.
Yeah. Very nice. Hero point most definitely earned. And with that, I think we are just about ready to go. I'm just sorting out a couple of things in the background, but they can be sorted out properly later. I think I need one more of those. That will do. Actually, I'll just finish it now because it's only one more.
Mark, would you say
Yeah.
we were knocked out at any point for long enough to have a long rest?
Were we unconscious for 8 hours?
Really not.
I'll take a short rest.
Oh, yeah. Anything like? Was I like? We went through space and time, so like, did time stretch and dilate enough for us to have a short rest, maybe?
We really do, don't we? Yeah, no.
God damn it!
Sorry. Look, I like to consider myself a generous DM in that I'll give you like all the items and lots of fun, cool things to play with, but
No sleep.
I can only bend time so much, you know, like
Okay. All right.
yeah.
I'm sorry, but I'm just picturing like our characters falling through the abyss and just taking a nap. Like
Yeah.
a couple of hours in when they realize they could be at it for a while. It's just like, oh, I'm getting tired.
Speaking
Okay.
of bending time, they say that enjoying good music can help you to center yourself, thus making your perception of time become longer. And what better way to enjoy some music than with tabletopambience.com? If you want to bend your perception of time, make sure you check them out. Is that not what it is?
I think we might be looking for tabletop audio.
Tabletop Audio, that's the one. I know they are. Tabletopaudio.com for all your time and space, reality warping needs and ambience, if you have that. And while we're here, make sure you check out our other affiliate. You can see on screen right now, up there, wherever it is. Fruitball Dice. I believe you guys have a special going on at the moment. Is that right?
Yeah, because it's tax time. We were talking about tax just before and doing the tax. And part of doing the tax sometimes mean that the daddy government gives you back some money. And thus we are putting on a 10% off of our premium range of gemstone, glass, and the trillion cut crystal dice. The code being taxback10, which of course works in conjunction with crit and miss or whatever amalgamation of words you want to put together to let people know that crit and miss sent you in the affiliate code section on page 2.
So either crit and miss or just affiliate code Sven is awesome. One of the two will work.
Yeah.
You'll get some free stuff and
free gift
help promote
and help out the channel.
And local content creators. So.
My dice actually arrived last Friday.
Oh shit!
They did.
Show us.
These
It was
ones,
good.
these are all blurry, but these are the ones that I quite like. The old raw chaos, which are all bubbly and blurry because my camera is a hot mess. but they're all different colors, and I don't know. I think they're very sexy, and they're easy to read. That is the most important thing in my mind.
So important.
How can you
Yeah,
fudge
'cause I can't
rolls if
see
you can
too
actually read it? You just make it up.
Yeah.
I just make it up. I don't actually say what I rolled. I just be like, yeah, it's a
You
fucking
guys,
same
you,
thing.
I can't see
you
too
guys roll,
good.
you guys roll dice?
No.
No, I throw them. No, don't throw those though. No, always in a tray.
All right.
Always in a tray.
All right.
Yeah.
Back over to you, Mark.
That's
Sorry
what
for
it is. Okay.
interrupting you, but
No, all good. No, that's fine. That's absolutely perfect because I was actually doing some stuff in the background and you've covered that time for me beautifully. So, where we left off, guys. Yeah, things were a bit purple and silvery light. Filled kind of the whole tomb that you guys were in. And just to be clear, Artoria, yes, it is the same as the light that you've experienced a couple of times recently.
Yeah, I think it's because
But
I've
in-
been like staring at like fire for too long, and I've got like those eye noodles. I think that's what it is.
That explains it. Yeah, it definitely has to be that. Yeah. So, as just to recap across what happened, you guys received a vision as this went on, as the room filled with light, and you guys began to slip through the space between planes, through a crevice of dusk, as it is known. So around the world and across the plains, you perceived innumerable cults of Vecna, snatching people away and stripping their secrets in rituals like the one you have just stopped. Behind them, the withered form of Vecna gathered secrets like threads, adding them to a glowing sphere of hidden knowledge in some impossibly distant place. It may look a little something like what you're seeing on the screen right now, in fact. As the vision faded into darkness, all that remained was Vecna's glaring left eye. And it was at this point that you became aware of an irrevocable link to the undead god. You are unsure whether or not he is aware of this link, but you are.
Don't like that, Mark.
So, you awake. Each of you surrounded on all sides but above you by padded wood. It's dark. For those of you that can see in the dark right now, you can see, I guess, what is the night sky above you. You can see the vague form of other oblong, sort of like longish kind of boxes scattered around the bottom of this, whatever it is you're in. Because as you see to the edges of it, you see sort of like sloped, dug dirt walls, sloping up about 10 or 15 feet, depending on where you look. Looks like it would be probably a little bit hard to move across all of this, or even get up those bits. Yeah, the section you are in is around, I think it's 20 or 30 feet across, and about, I'm just loading, sorry. Yeah, it's just over 20 feet wide, maybe 90 feet long, and you can kind of see forms in some of these other open boxes, possibly your friends starting to move. And you can hear sort of like shuffling, groaning, sort of like growls and sounds that sound very much like possibly ghouls roaming the graveyard above you. So you get the sense that you're in some kind of pit, but you have no idea currently where you are. Let me bring you across to the map so you can all have a look.
take it to the map. That's how we know there's no combat. This is when we go to a map. There's no possible combat.
Sure.
I feel very safe.
Oh yes, there's nowhere more comfortable in all of the realms than in the bottom of a wooden box coffin, you might say. Is my coffin really small? Does it fit me? I'm only 3 feet tall. I'm a small man.
I'm going to say yes.
Have
Have we had a rest, either a short or a long rest?
No, not yet.
I already
I
asked.
don't have dark vision.
Um,
Oh, you don't?
I thought I did.
I
Dark vision.
Qualek doesn't have dark vision, but one of the things I luckily took at character creation was goggles of the night. I think they're called. Let me have a look here. Yes, goggles of night.
Didn't we get dark vision off that?
Oh yeah, you did. So if you don't, or if you are attuned to the object you got given by Lord Neverember, then you should have 60 feet of dark vision if you don't ordinarily have it.
Also, I have Devil's Sight, so I can see
so you're
around in light and darkness.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. I can see in the dark.
Is that
I
are
am-
those
I am-
brooches still functioning?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Hey guys. Hello.
I mean, they're functioning as far as that property goes. I'm just checking something. So, Geoff, what's your dark vision range? Because it's not attached to your token properly.
That's what it is.
120?
Okay, so it is, yes, 120, I think.
Cool. There you go.
I'll
Sorted.
double check, but I think
Yeah.
that is the case.
And then Krolek. Let's look at
60.
you. You have your 60, Flower Child. Sort
60.
you out. Yeah, we need to have 60 there, and then 0 and 0. Ultras Goodman unfortunately doesn't have one of those. But he does have 5 feet of dark vision because I believe he has blind sight. Or something like that. And then
Can he have mine?
he would have to take the time to attune to it. Which is
Okay.
about 10. I mean, I'll let you attune to something in 10 minutes. You don't have to take a whole short rest. Now the camera, I just need to set up properly. So that's got dark vision out to 500, and now it has player accessible stats. So there you go, Sven. You have a little camera token that I've just placed in the middle there.
Oh, look at that.
No,
That's great. I picture this like there's an
Speaking of
actual
which-
camera flying around with us.
In in that 10 minutes, is it alright if I resummon tracks? I do have incense.
if that's the first thing you want to do upon waking up, then you've just woken up in a coffin, and your friends are around you. So
Hey guys.
Shh, boy,
Oh, who said that?
quiet, everybody, quiet. And Qualek sort of sits up in his coffin, and he has the goggles like around his neck, but it's sort of obscured by his preposterously large collar that maybe he has in an attempt to compensate for his small stature. So he pulls his goggles up and sort of pulls them up over his head, and he looks around, sees everyone here, a few strangers as well. Does Qualek see Gerard Bolgan, whatever his name is? Is he here?
no.
All right,
Are we dead?
boy.
You want me to check your pulse?
Are you guys trying to be quiet? If so, please, everyone roll stealth.
Qualek
Or
is
anyone who
definitely
is, please roll stealth.
trying to be quiet and trying to listen at the same time. I rolled sleight of hand. That's not stealth, but it's the same number. So 12.
Similar, but not the same.
It's just, yeah, it's the same number. It's the same amount.
Yeah, Doc Hovel's too audacious to actually be
Yeah.
that stealthy, I think.
Flower Child falls not stealthy at all.
Maurice is just stealthy as fuck. Look at him. That suits though.
Got disadvantage on stealth, so 8.
Oh God.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, with that, as you're all starting to get yourselves out of the coffins and, gather your thoughts and talk to each other and trying to be quiet, at least those of you that are, I do want to say that Sir Goodman, maybe, yes, and who else is over there? Maurice. So Goodman, Maurice, and Doc Hovel, you're going to hear a little bit of a change in the tone of the growling you've been hearing around you from the corner to the southeast. So you might have been a little bit loud.
We need to be silent as the ghosts that haunt this place. We don't know where we are. quiet, and I would like to listen and hear. Maybe if I can hear anything approaching, because I know that we're in a pit, so I imagine anything that's approaching has to climb down the pit, which might be a bit of a giveaway.
No problem,
Maurice
please.
rolled really, really well, so he's just gonna like slink back into the coffin and like try and nap.
Very cool, very cool.
Clamber to the end of my coffin and just sort of like sit on the edge of it and just like stare at Flower Child if he's sitting up, and if not, just
Is it ghosts? Somebody said ghosts.
If I may sit up in my coffin and maybe just get a start on that ritual like I was gonna.
Absolutely, and that'll be why you failed your stealth check, probably. If you're going to start casting a
makes
ritual
sense.
while everyone's trying to be quiet.
Well,
no
how
problem.
loud's the isn't it a quiet ritual?
Does it have verbal components? You have to light incense in a brazier as well.
Okay, you do raise a good point. I should probably not do that.
Okay.
Is it right if we call it a comedy retract?
Yes.
Can I make a point? I think that Ultras Goodman would definitely have one of those tokens because he works for Neverember.
Quite possible.
And he may already be attuned to it. I think he'd be more likely to have it than us, wouldn't he? Or is he just like a?
Depends on the
That's fine.
station, right? What was the
Yeah.
station of this?
Well, it's called the Protector's Grace, and it's something that I invented that Neverember gives to people that are working for him that don't necessarily have a position within the guard or within the nobility or something like that, right? Whereas Sir Goodman does. Right, he's a knight of Neverwinter, so his position is automatically recognised just by his armour. The decoration on that, so he wouldn't necessarily need it. That being said,
Can I try just to throw it at him? Like, I don't know whether he'll know what it is. And I try to like.
I definitely know what one is. Yeah, and if you want to pass it over to him, just make me let's say a dexterity check and a stealth check. Two separate.
Yep.
Yeah, just straight dexterity for the throw, and stealth to do it land it in such a way that it doesn't make a bunch of noise.
So, dirty
Throw's
20
good.
Nice.
and 9 for stealth.
So
Actually, it's a crit.
it is a
honestly.
direct hit with Sir Goodman's chest plate. So it goes ping and bounces into the coffin in front of him.
Oh god, I killed us all. I'm sorry.
With that, I'm going to say that all of you can hear from around the pit that you're in.
I'm assuming
you
that
may
was
have a word.
growling.
I'd like to
Looking-
grab I'd like to grab it and try to attune to it as quickly as I can.
Okay, you may absolutely do that.
I'm looking at Flower Child, and as I hear the sound, I'm just like, I think we're gonna die.
Well, I think we're
Let me
we're
just check
already
something.
dead. We are in coffins.
No, this is an egg.
What?
What?
It's a wooden egg? What are you? Who?
Well, what are eggs made out of?
Did you end up making a perception check? Sorry.
Sorry, who me?
Um,
No.
Yes, Steve.
Okay, you want me to
please
make
do.
one? Okay. Perception
I actually-
check
I
incoming.
actually don't know. I don't know what eggs are made out of.
10.
Eggs.
Aren't they made out of chicken?
I hate to disappoint you, boy, but we're not dead just yet. No,
Oh.
you've got a lot more suffering to do before you die just yet, boy.
I'm pretty hurt.
That
Oh,
sounds like a
actually-
threat.
I actually
Yes.
feel very very tired.
Maybe
I
it
can
is a
sleep
threat.
for a bit.
Don't scare the boy. It's okay.
Then you can hear a number of, and you can't tell how many, but you can hear that there are definitely a number of probably ghouls by the way they're moving, surrounding the pit that you're in and beginning to move towards it. But you also hear just faintly from around the middle of the pit, closer to where Doc Hovel is, a little bit of a tap on one of the closed coffins, and a faint voice just like, someone help me out of here, please.
It's a zombie.
I'm going to curiously go over to the coffin and try to pry it open.
Sure, it comes open with a little. It's actually no. Make me an athletics check.
Okay, making you an athletics check.
Now, as per before, I believe you have
Ooh.
disadvantage on these now.
Oh,
Yeah,
goodness me.
and well, that's the thing. I had advantage from. Let's have a look at what that's from. Powerful build.
Is there any chance
So now your flat
maybe
rolls.
I can assist? Maybe Quilek pulls
Yep.
out his dagger, tries to, you know. I think I might actually have a crowbar here. Do you have a crowbar?
Right.
I'm sure you probably would have a crowbar. If not, Quilek definitely has a
I
crowbar in his
I
pack.
have.
So
I also have the wand with runes, just so everyone knows. I don't know whether that might come in handy.
Yeah. What's
Pry it open with that.
I can break it. Let me
Oh yeah, I
break
do
it.
have a crowbar. I have a crowbar, everyone.
all right.
Yeah. So can I hand it to him, or do I have to do an athletics check? That's right.
I think with a crowbar, it's just going to take a little more time, but you can definitely pry the lid open. And inside, you find one Elden keyword. This is the prisoner that was in the ritual that you stopped.
Oh, hello.
Elden is. Let's see. I need to find notes on him. To here. There. So Elden's not very tall. He's a little guy, kind of pointy ears, scruffy, like curly, sort of like brownish hair. And as much as it's all a little bit messed up and rough now, he wears knee-high black boots. He's got these cream-colored slacks, a white shirt with like ruffles and stuff on the sleeves and collar. A sort of like a maroon-colored waistcoat and a blue jacket that comes down to his knees. And then he's got a belt with like scrolls and stuff all in a pouch and
I have in
all
my
that
notes.
kind of thing.
Elden Keyword is a highly knowledgeable scholar who specializes in the outer planes.
Okay.
That's the one. So he sort of like picks himself up from the coffin. And then looks around. He's like, "Oh, thank you, friends." And sensing the like, you're trying to be quiet, he keeps his voice low. Okay. This is bad. It's not surprising, but this is very bad. And he looks around to all of you. He's like, I don't know if those cultists planned this, but here we are. I'm not sure if you're aware, but Neverwinter has a few, let's call them cracks between our world and he looks around. The Shadowfell. They're called crevices of dusk, and planar travelers sometimes slip through. So that's where we are.
I thought we were in a hole or a
I thought you
nest.
said you were in an egg.
Well, yeah, eggs usually get laid in holes or nests. Silly.
Well, it does look to be a hole.
Does?
I would think perhaps a grave pit.
I'd
Okay.
say it's a tomb.
Yeah, kind of. I think I know where we are. I know we're in a really nasty city. Actually, it's called Evernight. It's kind of an evil echo, I guess, of Neverwinter. Most of its populace are undead, so this is going to be fun. I guess we arrived here because we left from Neverwinter's graveyard. And he starts looking around a little bit, and he's like, "Well, I can't see the crevice we came through." It's not surprising though. Stable ones are quite rare. We're going to need a stable one to get back to Neverwinter. But and he sort of like his ears prick up. Perhaps we should get out of here while we still can.
Yes, we should try to make our escape. I believe I can hear the approaching citizens of this realm as we speak. And while this conversation is happening, Qualek is actually, he's pulling up like the wizard sleeves of his robes, and he's got like these little straps that are hidden. And and he kind of like ties it back. So instead of like having flappy wizard sleeves and like all this loose fitting clothing, it's sort of more like fitted now so that he can move around without it getting caught on stuff. Because at the end of the day, he is a criminal, so he is prepared for these kind of situation, and he's like, wait here, I'll go have a look, see what we're dealing with. Now, for the love of the gods, stay quiet.
I want to come.
No, you stay quiet. Stay here. They need protecting. And you can come if you want to. I'm not going to say that you can't, but Qualak would prefer to go on his own if he. But you're of course welcome to do as you wish. But he would.
Trying to be fucking trying to take a piss.
Qualak would like to scramble up the edge of the pit a little bit on his stomach. Sort of army crawling. Doesn't matter if he gets dirty or whatever. He can press the digitation that away later. But he would like to crest the top of the pit, and you know, with his little goggles, just have a look around. He wants to do that quietly, stealthily, if at all possible.
All right. Stealth and athletics checks, please.
Athletics check.
Climbing.
I have a climb speed.
Well then you can ignore that.
Right.
It is all good. You can just go straight up, but stealth would be good, please.
Okay, so a 17 on the stealth check. Yeah, you see, Qualak is unusually limber for someone who studies the arcane arts. Being a Hadozi, you can see like his little feet, his toes sort of help him like wrap around maybe whatever roots are poking out of this pit or anything like that. Maybe some bones or whatever. You can see like his toes work like fingers, so they help him sort of climb up as he goes along, as the army crawls up the side of the pit.
All right. And you're having a look around when you get to the top?
Yeah, he wants to calculate a way out of here, a safe way that is not restricted by horrible undead creatures.
Give me a stealth check, please.
Do you want another one?
Sorry, I meant to say perception.
Oh, perception. Okay. Would you like that at disadvantage? Because he does have dark vision, but if it's complete darkness.
Not lit. Yes, actually, please. That would be good.
Alrighty. With disadvantage. Not great. A 9.
Great at all. All right, so you get to the top, and you can see I've pulled the walls off so you can see around you that you are, in fact, in what seems to be a broken down, disheveled, pitch black version of Neverwinter's graveyard. It appears that Eldon was, in fact, correct. You can still hear some of the sounds that you were hearing before, but when you survey the area, you can't see anything getting close to you.
Okay. So it looks to him, and he can only see about 60 feet, that we have a pretty clear point of egress from this situation. So he's sort of lying there, sort of like scanning the horizon as far as he can see. And for a moment, he looks back towards everyone else in the pit, and not for the first time, he considers whether or not it would be more advantageous to him to just take off on his own. But then he starts to think about all of the horrible ways he could die at the hands of the undead, and thinks, you know what, a couple of meat shields here would come in handy. So he starts to scramble back down and just tell everyone what he sees. And maybe he's like, I could not see the source of the sounds that we're hearing, or the smell for that matter, but looks like we have a clear way out of here as long as we can remain quiet.
As well, while I'm hearing this, now I do recall Mr. Hillman saying that my magical bottle of alcohol somehow emptied.
Did I?
Yeah, you did. You can comedy retract it if you want. But
It's way too late for that. If I said it, that's what happens.
Okay. Luckily, I also bought 5 other spirits bottles on the way here. They've been in my above board, and I'm just going to crack one open and start drinking it.
Yeah, about that.
Oh,
You landed pretty hard when you landed in this coffin.
oh, drat!
Nah, you're fine. Go ahead.
Are there any corpses in this pit anywhere? Specifically, I'm looking for scraps of like cloth materials, anything like that.
Look, I reckon that just on passive, you'd be able to find any of that kind of stuff pretty easily.
Yeah. Okay. Qualek's gonna.
I reckon some of the closed coffins definitely have some bodies. Perhaps even the coffins that you climbed out of have some remnants of bits and pieces in them. In fact, I would say definitely the empty ones that you climbed out of have bits of rags and maybe little bits of like crushed and chipped bone and some stains.
Mhm.
Perhaps the former occupants have been eaten
Right.
by something.
Qualek is going to go towards the coffin that he was in, and it's his the co-occupier, a corpse, or the remains of the bones and the cloth and whatever. And he goes, "Sorry, old boy, I'm gonna need this more than you do." And he starts pulling the clothes off of it. And what he would like to do, my intention is to take some of that cloth and stuff it in between the plates of Sir Goodman's armor to try and muffle the sound of it a little bit. He's like, "I'm sorry, we only just met. I apologize. I don't
someone's
normally go-
touching me. Who is this?
Shh, 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 shh. It's me. I'm a friend. I'm not dead. I'm just I'm a Hadozi. My name is Qualek. I'm a friend. Okay, stay quiet. I'm just helping you out here, trying to muffle a little bit the sound of your armor. And you are."
At some point, you're going to hear Doc Howell say, "You know, that's really unhygienic."
Yeah, we're all dead, I think.
Yes.
Sorry,
No.
did you ask me a question
We're
at the
not
end of
dead.
that?
Yes.
We are dead.
We're not dead.
No, your
Yeah.
shirt's still clean. You can't be dead. Nobody dies in clean clothes.
As I step out of the coffin, the lower half is completely covered in blood.
So Fauch, you see that Eldon was about to like, you can see he was about to say something, but when he sees the bottom half of you as you step out, he just kind of like goes quiet again.
Yeah. Look. I think we did. Eldon, is it? Eldon,
Yes.
if you kind of know where we are a little bit, do you know? And the city's full of undead things. Where like, excuse my language, but where the fuck are we gonna go?
Well, glad you asked. I was going to say this as we actually got out of here, because I feel like we might not have long, but you're right. We don't want to go traipsing through what is in effect an undead-infested metropolis. That would be a terrible idea. We're not just going to stumble upon a gateway to Neverwinter. That feels a bit unsafe. You're right. Maybe we should ask around, like inconspicuously. There's a market east of the Neverwinter graveyard, which means there's likely a market east of Evernight's graveyard too. But we should be careful.
Markets east, you say? How do we navigate this place? I see no sign by which to do so.
Well, if I'm right, and you can see on one side, the far end, closer to where Maurice is, at the upper edge of the pit, you can just see the top of a crumbling graveyard wall. It's like that. I think it might be the east wall. So if we go that way.
All right, let's go.
Lack of a better option, I think east it is. Qualek would like to climb again quietly the wall of the pit and lower down a rope to, assist others with their climb check so that they can move with some alacrity.
You can absolutely do that. Heading back up there.
I'm walking over there.
I'm pretty sure you can just backflip up there with your athletics.
Mine?
Yeah, right? You've got a strength of 7,000, don't you?
No, I don't. No, I'm really bad. Oh, actually, Yes, I can actually do really well.
Okay, yeah, I
Love it.
thought that'd be the case. But anyway, he'd like to lower a rope for those people who have who aren't quite as jacked as Flower Child underneath that
Yep.
tie-dye shirt.
No problem. Are you looking around again as you do that?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. If you can, keep an eye
Make
out.
another perception as you go up. I'll keep your stealth roll from before.
Another perception check coming up. Disadvantage. Come on, dice. There we go. 19. A 19 and a
Yeah,
17.
much better. Yeah, you guys need to move. You can see several shapes sort of look like they're trying to hide behind gravestones.
We need to move.
Very
quickly.
nearby.
Come on.
Which direction?
Have I tuned yet to this badge?
Roll me a d20.
Okay, there we are. Okay. Can I grab the? I think he's a halfling. Is he? What's that guy's name?
Eldon. Yeah, he's a gnome or a halfling or something. He looks like a gnome or a halfling or something to you. So Goodman, I'm afraid not.
All short people look the same. Mute
It
them.
doesn't actually tell me in the book what he is.
Really?
He looks
Wow, that's
he looks
bizarre.
like a halfling.
Yeah, he's a maybe it tells me up in the first chapter. But yeah, it basically tells me in the thing that he's a where is it? It's in that bit. Oh no, he's an elf.
He's an elf.
He's an elf. He's just a short elf.
This is a short
Yeah.
ass elf. While we're
Yeah.
on that, could you give us some sweet, sweet ambiance? I need to really get into
Yeah, sorry, I think it reset itself because
Yeah.
my browser was being weird.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm there.
Only a 14.
Better. All right. So, yeah, Quilic, we'll pop you at the top of the thing here, and you can now see several ghouls trying to, stay hidden behind these gravestones as if they've been waiting for you to come out of the pit so they can ambush you.
Can I do something
this
here
point-
really, really quickly? If he sees the ghouls, Quilic has something called Keen Mind, which allows him to make knowledge checks as a bonus action.
Yep.
Quilic would like to try to ascertain whether or not a ghoul would be able to see through the effects of the Feign Death spell.
Sure. That's going to be more of a knowledge-based thing, I think. So give me just straight intelligence.
Straight intelligence. Okie dokie. Where are you? There you are. Boom. There we go. 24.
Not very likely at all. Unless they've been magically enhanced by some more powerful creature, then
Okay.
no.
Okay, very good. Good knowledge to have. All right. Okay, continuing on, helping everyone up the rope if you can.
Yeah. Alright, so at this point, your stealth check is good enough for them to have not noticed you climb out of the pit.
Mm.
You have noticed them, so we're not going to go into initiative yet, but you're very precariously close to that. So I'll just let you know that. And if we do hit that point, I'll offer a skill check or fight at that point.
Eldon. East is like left across the wall or right across the wall?
Through the wall and keep going.
Through the wall.
Or over, through, it's mostly fallen down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maurice, old man, do you want a hand to get up this wall?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, here we go. Up a days.
Do I need to do an athletics check?
No, I'm doing the athletics. I'm going to throw you.
Okay, good. I'm like
Okay,
a sack of
so
bones.
with an
I
18,
need to pretend to be dead, by the way.
Good match of 20. No.
so are you throwing? Oh, cool. Are you throwing towards the wall?
Wait, somebody said over the wall, didn't they?
Yeah.
He's going over the wall.
Just up,
Cool,
up,
so
up to the top of the pit, right? I'm assuming. I'm assuming the wall is far away.
The top of the pit is the wall. This big grey thing
Okay.
is the wall.
I can't
Yeah.
see that.
So Maurice kind of lands just on the other side of it. Maurice, can I get an acrobatics check from you, please, as you land?
Yeah, I do. I said, can I have advantage because I look like a dead person? 22.
You land gracefully as a cat, right on your feet,
Yay.
ready to go.
Yeah.
However,
Thank you. 4, 3.
however,
2-1.
what's your passive perception?
That's a good question. 14.
Get killed.
You say 13?
14.
14? That's enough. There are more of these things over here and over here, and it's at this point, as you have been tossed out of the grave pit rather than trying to stealthily climb out, that at least these 4 in this corner, well, these 3 on this side of the wall are gonna fix their gaze on you, and they're about to start moving. So, folks, we are at initiative or skill test, or skill test points. So, which would you guys prefer? Do we want to have a little fight with some ghouls, or do we want to try and skill check our way out of here?
I'd like to still check my way out. Although seeing Maurice take on these guys, he'd let you guys go. Like, I can distract everyone. Like, I'm happy.
Settle down, Gandalf.
I don't care.
Fly, you fools.
I don't know.
Maurice, you alright?
No.
Nope.
But then I start seeing them move towards me,
Oh shit.
and I pretend to be dead.
Okay, that sounds like a good start of a skill check. So, are we going for a skill test?
Yes,
Yeah.
Qualek has no
Is it
interest in engaging
deception?
in combat now.
Yeah, no,
Is it perception for me? Yeah.
No. So, skill checks are a bit. Well, for you, yeah, it'd probably be performance, to be honest. You're playing
Ooh.
dead. Yeah.
It can't be deception.
Before we get to that, let's go through how a skill check works.
Alright.
Alright, so, I mean, I would call it performance, but you actually get to choose the skill that you use in each round of the skill check.
Okay.
So I can't remember the exact specifics of it, but basically I have a DC in mind that each round you as a group need to try and meet, and if you do, you will make progress. If you don't, then you might fall back a little bit. There may be some obstacles that come up, whether it's these guys getting close to catching you, someone falling over something, things like that. But basically at the moment the idea is to get away. I'm gonna say that you need to get ahead of, you need to get 3 more successes than you have failures. It's at that point that you'll get away. If you have 3 more failures than you have successes, they'll catch you and it's a fight.
Okay.
Sound fair?
Sounds
Cool.
I'm
Alright,
okay with that. Is everyone else?
Sounds good.
Alright, sweet as. So from this point, from what you can now see being at the top, the only clear route out of here is to the northeast. Everything else has got some kind of ghouls near it, and they're all starting to sort of close in on you. That's the one gap you've got. So, from each of you, I'm going to need you to decide what skill you want to use and how you're going to apply that. You can only use each skill once in the entire test. So if you use deception now, you can't use it again on the next round.
Could I propose we go in initiative order, just so we have an order by which to declare our intentions?
Absolutely. If you guys would like to roll initiative, and then I'll just put the bad guys down the bottom. That's fine.
Yep.
Oh, what a time to get a natural 20.
Okay, so
Geez.
this is actually really cool because the way we play things is that if you get a natural 20 on initiative, you get 2 actions in a turn.
Oh,
So
shit.
if you would like to, it's a little bit tricky in this situation, but what I'll say is that if someone rolls really badly, you can take a second skill attempt to cover for them.
Oh,
Okay.
I think we're going to do
Yep,
that.
to help bring up the average. Yeah. All right, so starting with Artoria, and you are at the bottom of the rope. And I mean, and again, remembering it doesn't have to be individually what you're doing. It can be what you're doing to contribute to the group, or it can just be what you're doing to try and GTFO. So yeah, Artoria, what do you want to start with?
Okay, so first of all, I wanted to make sure that Moth was okay in my cloak or whatever I'm wearing. Make sure that my little rat friend is all good.
Fine.
He's cool. We're Gucci.
Yeah.
And we're moving on to part B of Operation GTFO, which is I would like to use I suppose it's going to be DM discretion, but we'd like to climb the rope, but be quiet about it. So I was going to argue stealth, but I could also see that you may
Stealth is-
No?
Stealth is fine. Go ahead and roll stealth.
right. All right, that is a 17.
That is a pass, so please remember that. And what we're going for here, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you, I believe. Do I count that right? 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 6 of you. So what we are looking for here is if you get 4 successes overall, that's going to be a moderate success. If you get all 6, I might give you extra advancement. If you end up 3 and 3, then the bad guys are going to roll a check, and if they pass, then you guys fail. If they fail, then you guys pass. So that will work. So yeah, go ahead and you have passed with your stealth. So that will bring us to Flowerchild. What are you trying to do here?
So if I am looking at the thing, so how high is the wall?
About 10 feet up.
Or 10 foot. So I'm going to grab my pipe, slam it in to the thing into the wall using my athletics, and jump halfway up, and then try and jump onto the wall, onto the top of the wall, and help everybody else up.
Up that way. Yep. Cool. No problem. Go ahead and roll athletics.
I'm going to use athletics. I have a +8, and I have advantage. So hopefully this works out. There's an 18. There's 26 there.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yep, and a 16.
Yeah, cool. That's absolutely a success. So you do the thing, slam the pipe in, leap up there, and obviously I guess whoever's last up is going to help you retrieve the pipe or something, or you'll go back down and climb back up, or...
It's got a chain on it, so I'm just going to yank it out with the chain.
Cool. All right, easy. Cool, that's definitely a success. So we are now on to Sir Goodman.
So I can't see anything, but I can hear what everyone else has been doing. I am going to quietly whisper to my sword and say, "Buddy, looks like we are in quite a pickle." Just a quick question for you, DM. Do you think my sword can see in the darkness? You can see in 60 feet.
Yeah, your sword definitely can. So it can guide you through communication, through speech, whispers, in the right direction. So you can with your sword, and it's just going to go back. Okay, buddy. So what you need to do is slowly stand up.
Yeah.
And then turn to your right, and then carefully walk in that direction. Now, mind the coffins. Be careful. I don't want you getting. Don't fall over. I don't want you to get hurt.
Oh, that really hurt.
Now you're about to come up to a careful. You're about to come up to the wall, and now when you get to the wall, your other friend has like jammed that pipe thing he's got into it. So find that, and you can climb up that, and he'll help you get up. Okay. Okay, buddy.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Now, so that sorts out your knowing where to go.
That's just how I'm knowing where to go. So I follow my sword, and I grab a hold onto this the adamantine bar, and I want to use my athletics to just like launch myself up. You just kind of, without any awareness of where I'm launching myself to, just trusting in the process. So that's gonna be advantage as well with athletics. So
that worked out really well for Maurice.
I'll roll that again.
Please do.
28.
Ooh.
Okay, so not only do you make it out of the pit with that, and that is another success, I'm going to need an acrobatics check from you as you come to land on the other side, and I'm going to need a dex save from you, Maurice, who's about to maybe land on you.
Oh, no! Oh, no, he is!
That is 21 acrobatics from Mr. Goodman.
So what I'm going to say to you, he doesn't plow into you and knock you over because he's not also going prone. But I think he might deal just one bludgeoning damage as he sort of like clipped you on the way past as he lands.
Yeah, I'm pretending to be dead, so I'm like, oh, and I've never met him either.
He steps on a finger or something and just like, cool.
Apologies. Sorry about that.
But that is a success. So next up is Doc Hobble.
Okie dokie do. So, I believe, if I heard Flowerchild correctly, along here is a pipe to help me get up.
And at the other end, there's a rope and a hadozi and a drow at the top of the pit.
Okay, well. I am going to head up there as best as I can, even with my impaired strength.
Sure.
Okay.
Your
so
acrobatics in it as well. Athletics, sorry.
let's go athletics. Yep. So they neutralize.
Yep. Flat roll for you.
and- Hey, it's a 24.
Wow.
Yeah. So describe to me how you're doing this.
Well, the funny thing about this whole situation is that I started about 8 foot tall. So really reaching up to the rope from the pole and to the edge is actually not that much of an issue, because like where the others are climbing almost twice their height, I'm climbing about 1.5. So I just mosey on up there quite
Sure.
casually with my big spindly arms and legs slinging around all over.
Well then, that's nice and easy. You make it up to the top without flinging yourself over, and you're now standing up there with Fairchild. So Qualek.
Qualek is not as acrobatic as some of the others are, or athletic for that matter. But the one
Really?
muscle that
You're a
Qualek
monkey.
has worked out is his brain. So Qualek would like to contribute to our success by maybe using investigation to try and pick out what might be the most advantageous route for our retreat. If you would allow it.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's sort of looking around. Maybe he's doing the Rain Man thing. You can see numbers and equations appearing around his head as he's trying to calculate all the different trajectories that he could take, how long it would take for these ghouls to catch up, the distances, the terrain, the cover, all that kind of stuff. So roll
Absolutely.
investigation on that one. So not average roll, but 22 in total.
Man, that's a great
Very
total.
good.
Yeah, so as I said, you know that to the northeast is the best way out of this immediate situation, but you can sort of start getting a lay of the land up ahead. Like I know you can only 60 feet of dark vision, but even with that, your knowledge of architecture, your knowledge of Neverwinter's graveyard, and knowing that this is an echo of that place, you're guessing the best bet is going to be to get to the wall and use it as cover to sort of like head north away from these guys a little bit, and then duck out into the ruins.
Got to head
That's
to
probably
the
going to be
wall.
your best bet.
If we
So
hug the wall,
that is.
it will provide some sort of cover for us. Maybe even let us blend in with the surroundings here. Follow me. Scampus.
Okie dokie.
I think
Yeah.
Alec is talking to himself.
No, he's talking to Artoria.
Ah, I didn't see her. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, she went up the road.
That was in
Yeah.
character though.
Yeah.
Who talked back to me then? It was like
Cool. So yeah, no problem. That is also a success. And so last but not least, Maurice, you're trying to play dead.
Yeah.
Is that still what you want to do?
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
let
wanting
you
to
use.
just... Yeah, can I persuade them that I'm dead? I could use that.
Excuse me, ghoul sir. I'm not sure if you know this. I'm actually undead. I'm not sure if you've heard.
Deception.
Look,
Yeah.
look,
I'm not.
look.
Persuasion's my strongest. And I have to be really persuasive because I did just get landed on.
I'll let you use your persuasion or deception with disadvantage because you're trying to talk a ghoul into believing that you're actually dead. All right.
Oh.
Or you can use performance as a flat roll.
don't.
I think I'm better off with disadvantage, honestly, because I've got.
Sure. Yep.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
Oh, I'm dead.
I could see
I
Maurice
have to roll
doing
again,
this,
don't I?
walking up to a
Yeah.
zombie and being like,
Oh,
An 11 and a 20.
it's like that picture. Hey there, fellow kids. Of what's his face with the cap on backwards.
I look like a relic. I am the relic. Like I'm persuading them that I'm one of them by pretending to be dead. But I didn't do it very well, so I must have groaned when Ultras landed on me. I was like, "Oh, stranger," and I was like, "Shit, I'm supposed to be dead."
I think maybe they can just make out there's a little bit of color left in your cheeks that isn't blood. Like it isn't external
Yeah.
blood. That's actually from blood inside your body.
Yeah, I don't
so
have
that
much
is-
of it though. So
Yeah,
it's pretty
so that-
crazy.
So that's they don't believe it. They're still sort of advancing on you. But a lot of your friends are here now, and they all seem to have been quite successful. So as an overall total, that's a successful round. And you guys are going to be able to clamber to the wall and start. Everyone will get there. You'll start making your way up north. The ghouls will they'll start making their way to the wall. But you notice as you're starting to move through, they kind of lose your scent on your track a little bit. So they're still following, they're still trying to find you, but you've made it ahead. We're not going to move the map here because, actually, I might have a nice just random Shadowfell.
Can I ask a question? Sorry, Mark.
Yes. Sure.
Is Auntie Lizzie here?
No. Not that you've seen anyway. Yeah.
No,
not that
that's
you've
I
seen.
was just going to go run back in to go and look for her.
I mean, she might be in one of the closed coffins, but she wasn't in any of the open ones that you saw.
We're going to have to go back and search every one of those coffins.
Is Twilight still charmed?
Apparently, yes. But,
I mean,
with Lizzie not being around at the moment, that charm is not going to have any particular effect on Qualak.
He
but
still
it is
has,
still there.
yeah, he has that latent feeling of like
to-
deep loss, but I don't think it's enough to encourage him to die or put himself in a position where he could die.
Speaking of, thanks for bringing it up, Qualak. It's probably been roughly an hour since that happened. Can you make me another one of those saves, please?
What
I think it was a charisma save.
Charisma, okay. Not my
I think. I'm just guessing.
That'll do.
But I made it up, so it's fine.
An 11.
An 11? Yeah, okay, cool. So you are still charmed.
we have to find Lizzie.
We'll check that again in an hour or so. All right, well, in that case, I'm going to move you over to this other map. It's just a random, looks like the Shadowfell. We got this one from Mimics Maps on Incarnate, which is always a bit of fun. I haven't brought your tokens across. It's just a little bit of a different visual. You guys are moving up through the Shadowfell. You'll start to get away from the wall, and this is the kind of terrain you'll be looking at, along with ruined buildings and stuff like that, and the occasional, hint of the sound of an undead somewhere in the distance.
Reese is very at home here. This is great.
Fair. So we're on to round 2, and you can very much still hear the ghouls in pursuit. So what's happening next? We'll go keep the initiative round. So Artoria, you're up first. What do you want to try and do for this next round?
She's a little bit overwhelmed by this whole thing. She's not really too sure what to do, and she figures that Maurice's tactic of pretending to be dead kind of worked. So she's going to go with pretending to be undead, and is just going to sort of shuffle around looking like a zombie. Like that's going to be her tactic basically. As soon as she got up from the wall, is just to be like, I'm a zombie, 100%.
Yep. Cool.
And to use a performance check for that.
It's turned into Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Get El Cornetto
alright,
while we're here.
Ooh, that is 19. So that's going to be a 24.
Okay, very cool. So what I'll say is that, as you and Quilek get over to the wall and you're getting in there and everyone's heading off, you start putting on this shambling kind of act, and it's maybe a good thing because you're the last ones there, and the ghouls had kind of caught up with you a bit, and Quilek managed to dart off and get some cover, but they saw you. But they didn't come and try and eat you because it seems like they thought you were one of them. So that seems to have been greatly successful. So very, very cool. You can shamble along and appear as the undead. So good, man.
Yeah. So I'm still following my sword. I've hit lots of roots and lots of trees, and
I would like to say at this point, roll me another d20. I meant to do this last round.
I will roll you another d20. So that will be 4. Oh no, that's a natural 20. Yeah.
Beautiful. So as you and your friends start moving through the wall, and you're like, thinking, how are you going to manage this? And you're trying to listen to steel through the commotion of everything going on. The attunement sets in, and you find yourself being able to see in shades of grey up to a range of 60 feet. So you now have dark vision to 60 feet. I'll sort you out the proper item later if we need to, but for the moment, you can now see, so you can just assume that that's all good.
Wonderful. I would like to. I noticed that the ghouls are very close to my allies, and as a hero, I don't like the idea of other people being in danger. I feel like I should be the one in danger. So
Your sword absolutely agrees with you.
So do I.
yeah, so I would like to roll an intimidation to specifically call out the ghouls and make them want to come towards me, emphasizing my shininess and my general magical nature.
Okay. Yep. Go for it. Go for it.
Is this the same accent I was doing last time? I feel like this is.
Yeah, very close. No, like
Close
yeah.
enough.
It's close enough. It's vaguely European. That is going to be a 24.
So about half of the ghoul pack starts heading straight for you, and the other half are a little bit taken aback, and they start to mill around a little bit, and it slows them up some. So yeah, you've definitely managed to redirect them a little, and blah blah blah. I think you might have to pull something out to get away from them next round, but you've certainly added to the cause successfully here. So thank you very much for all that. Touch up for?
We've forgotten Lizzie. Lizzie's back in the coffins. Are we just leaving her?
We don't know if she's in any of those coffins. As far as we're aware, she might still be back where we came from.
But what should we do though? Like, are we just gonna leave her? Are we gonna go back? What are we gonna do? We can't leave her in the dead things.
We'll do
What happened?
what she would have wanted us to do. Keep on living, boy.
And I'll use a persuasion of that to try and persuade the ghouls to go look at the coffins for Lizzie.
Oh, that's genius.
Love it. Go for it. Yep. Free food, right?
Can I
That's
give him a
19.
hero point to like?
There's a person. It should be in the coffins.
Right. So you know how I said half of the ghouls are focused on Goodman? The other half that weren't quite sure what to do have started to head back to the grave pit. So that's an immense success.
I'm all
Yes,
good
well
now.
done.
Sucks
Yeah,
everybody
cool.
is
All right.
actually back there. That's not going to be good, but
You'll never know.
we're going to see a ghoul walking
Right.
around later with a really nice loot.
Doc Hubble.
I don't know how to follow that up. Okay. Well, this prisoner is still following us along, isn't he?
I don't-
Eldon. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
with you.
And there's not
Oh.
an immediate threat from these ghouls, right? They're heading back.
They're currently about to converge on Sir Goodman.
Oh, right. Good point.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to have to head over to Sir Goodman to... Oh, then again, I'm not in very good shape to back anyone.
It's not a fight. It's not. You don't have to worry about your hit points. It's a skill check. So pick a skill and thematically describe what you're trying to do.
Gotcha.
Preferably pick a fitting skill to what you're describing.
Okay. I'm just
That
trying.
wasn't a dig at you, Jem. That was just letting them know what to.
Oh no, I'm always pushing. It's okay.
No, it's fine. We need at least one person doing that.
Yeah.
Right? There's a reason we have. Hang on. Where's the sound bar? There's a reason we have.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hear me out.
Thanks, guys.
That's not me. That's Grace. Sven deals with both of us in the Curse of Strahd campaign.
I do.
One of these, but no, it's great. We need that. It adds to the flavor and the dynamic of the episodes. You know, I love it.
Every group needs
Yeah.
a wild
There's-
card.
Yeah, and there's a reason we have these hero points now, so that you can not feel bad about having a hear me out moment. You're allowed one.
Yes,
You know?
yes.
All right, so Geoff, how are we looking?
Wow, I'm at a real.
We can come back
mind
to you.
blank, but
We can come back. That's fine if you like.
well, I think I can brew up something. Because, like, here's the thing: my expertise really is in medicine and for some reason deception. I don't know where that came from. And intimidation. Actually, that's
You've
it.
forgotten.
Intimidation.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So at this point, I'm going to say to my team that, look, there's got to be some reason those idiots put me with you guys. Like, really, you've got to be good at something. Just do it.
So you're intimidating your own team into performing better.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll.
Oh shit! I think he means it.
Suits the character to a T as well.
Oh, damn it, I didn't do great, though.
Unfortunately, you're slurring your words a little bit. You maybe shouldn't have had that drink before, and I don't think the message quite gets across. That's a fail.
As I realize my failure, I say, "Yeah, what?"
Of course you do. All right. Next up, Qualak.
So I've been thinking about ways how I might be able to bend the rules a little bit here. So if you wouldn't mind hearing me out, as opposed to doing a skill check, would you allow me to, well, first of all, Qualak would know if ghouls, they're intelligent, right? He's seen them watching us and following us and all this. They're not mindless.
Intelligent enough,
zombies.
you know, yeah, like, yeah.
Would you allow me, possibly, to use a little spell I like to call Detect Thoughts? Now, what it does is it allows me to detect thoughts within 30 feet. It belongs to a creature that knows any language or a telepathic. I don't read the thoughts, but I know that there's a thinking creature. Would you allow me to use that to sort of maybe guide the others away from any potential threats that I might not be able to see?
Yeah, I like this, because, and I'm looking at the Ghoul Stat block. They have a language, it's common. They have an intelligence of 7, which is more than Grog from Critical Role. So, like, you know,
It's more than the actors from Critical Role.
Yeah. Right. Ben, stop it. I know you don't like them, but
God,
you are entirely unfounded in that dislike, I believe.
You cut the mic. I could cut my own mic at this point.
You will get stoned to death.
Anyway, the point is, yes, I believe this should work. So just give me a spell casting, like a spell attack roll.
Spell attack? Yeah, okay. I can absolutely do that. Let's just press one of my spell attacks. That'll probably do the trick. There you go.
One of them will do.
A firebolt. That'll be a 16 on that one.
Cool. So it takes a minute to start picking it up properly because the thoughts aren't the same. Like, these things are dead, right? They don't think in the same way as living creatures do. But you eventually get a beat on how they're perceiving things around them, and you're like, again, you're just getting the surface thoughts, and literally it's just like food that way, food that way, don't go that way, look out that food, that, you know, it's that kind of thing. And so you can successfully help to guide your friends around, and, you know, like, hey, that one's about to go, you know, you're getting the thought, train before it's happening. So that is a success. Thank you very much. That gives us what so far 4 and 1. So Maurice, you're up next. What would you like to do for this section?
Yeah, so Maurice really wasn't paying attention to Doc Hobble until he tried to intimidate everybody. And then he realized how big he is and how good a cover he would be. So Maurice wants to stealthily creep up to Doc Hobble and use his shadow as stealth. He's basically meat shield.
I love this.
Okay, so what I would like to ask is, how is this contributing to the group's escape?
It's not.
It's not? Okay.
It's contributing. No, do you know what it is? It's actually meaning that Maurice has less of an opportunity to make things worse for everybody. The less he's seen, and the more he can just stay scarce, literally, because that has been him. He has got everyone into trouble many times. And he's also old and decrepit, so, like, he could be a liability. So if he could have a meat shield, you know, I think we'll get through quicker.
Intention, stealth, hide behind Doc Hobble so you stay out of the way. Effectively, if you succeed, they just won't see you, and so that's a good thing because they're not going to try and chase you, right? So go ahead, roll stealth. Let's see how you do.
All right, let's try it. 13, so
Roll
not good
one
again.
on Trip.
Yeah, not great.
All on it.
I think pretty much like you go and try and hide behind Dog Hovel, but because he's the one being loud and yelling at everybody, that's drawing a lot of attention and eyes that way. So yeah, sorry, that wasn't the best choice of person to go and hide behind, I guess.
Yes,
but,
yes. The rolls
you
are
know,
not being friendly to me
no, they're
tonight.
not.
No.
But overall,
Okay.
that is 4-2. So that is another successful round. I'm not going to change the map again this time. Again, you're moving through, stuff like this, trying to evade ghouls. So
I feel like I'm really contributing to all of this, by the way. Maurice is doing, being true to form.
love it. So what I will say is that the ghouls are falling a little bit further behind now, especially with the pack that went back to the grave. Like, they don't seem to have returned. And the ones that Sir Goodman was kind of dealing with as you guys broke away, I'll say that he managed to smash a couple of them in the face and still got in a couple of good licks, and that made them hold up for a second, giving you the time to make a break. And eventually, you see, they gathered themselves and started coming back at you. But you have definitely made some ground. If you're successful this round, you will get away. So one more round. Let's go, folks. Starting with Artoria.
Did Jess have a go last round?
Yes, I did. I pretended to be a zombie.
Oh, you did.
Yes, that was brilliant.
And then Sir Goodman attacked you, thinking that you were a ghoul because you was that.
Yeah,
good.
exactly.
Yeah,
So
that's exactly
perhaps this zombie pretending is not the best idea, but taking from Qualek's magical interventions, she sort of thinks for a minute and realizes that dancing lights, one can make the form of a humanoid out of the lights. So she's going to sort of send that back in the direction that we've come from, and arguably potentially use deception to try and make it seem as though that there's a shiny person who's full of delicious juices back that way.
Ooh, a juicy person. My favorite type.
Yeah, right, give me
juicy.
Give me I'm going to get you to roll two things here. Get me a spell attack roll first to see how effectively you can manipulate the dancing lights.
Okay. 19.
Absolutely.
So I'm adding my...
Cool.
Yep. Adding my spell attack. Yep. 19.
Yep. So that's absolutely almost masterful, it definitely looks like a fairly convincing figure, and it's glowing. There must be something special about it, right? All right, so now go ahead and roll deception flat. If you bug up the spellcasting, I was going to make you do it at disadvantage, but you've done well.
That's an 11 for the deception. We're not very good.
Okay, yeah.
I did say that she's not very good at lying, so she's like, oh, look, a person, yummy.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's glowing.
From all the juice.
Yeah, to an undead creature, a glowing creature is generally made of some kind of radiant energy, and that's a no-no. So I think it might have in fact had the opposite effect. So no, that's definitely a fail.
I tried, guys. I tried.
You did very well.
Thank you.
So Goodman.
Yes. So I am being pursued by the ghouls. What I'd like to do is something similar to what I've seen in one of my favorite sports of all time, which is bull wrestling. And I'd like to take my cloak and I'd like to stand near a cliff of some sort of elevated surface, and I'd like to try to have the ghouls charge at me, and I sort of hiya, and they pass by and fall down the cliff.
Okay. So what are we doing here? Performance, deception?
I'd like to position it as an acrobatics, because it is a acrobatics facing where I'm standing with the cloth and then revealing. If that works for you.
Sure, why not?
Over Vanderbar.
Love it.
That is 25.
So roll me a d6.
I will roll your d6. That is a 2.
So you manage to find a particularly high piece of wall that you can kind of like clamber up for a moment, and a couple of them do chase you up there, and you do think, and 2 of them just go straight through and sort of like fall off the wall and go crunch down the bottom, and you can see a leg snap, and yeah, you definitely saw a couple of them down. That'll be a success.
Oh, wow. That was more graphic than I expected it to be.
Right, Flower Child 4.
All right, so are we being stealthy or are we making noise before I do this?
You're running at this point, I
We're
think.
running.
So it's whatever you need to do to get away at this point.
So I'm gonna look back, and I'm seeing these ghouls growling and snarling, and then the glow in the dark human just turned up. I'm gonna turn my pipe so the 90 is facing to the ghouls, and then I'm gonna use intimidation and roar down the pipe to make it seem like I am a bigger monster than the monsters chasing us.
Nice, love it. Go for it.
I love that.
All right, I got a +5 in intimidation. No advantage on that end. Oh no, that was almost a natural 20.
No.
But I got inspiration, so I'm gonna roll it again.
Okay, cool. No worries.
Intimidation, yeah. That's such a natural 20. There we are, a 16.
Okay. Good thing you did that. Flower Child 4 managed to muster just enough scary without going into a rage. Like if that had been 3, you would have been all over. I was going to say like with the 7, like 4 just doesn't have enough anger to make it right. But he manages to tap into right. I think maybe at the last minute, just like maybe 4 comes up to the back of him at the back of the stool, and he's just like, it's like this. Kind of thing, you know. Yeah.
The initial one was rawr.
Yeah.
Rawr.
The other one, however, you know, there's a couple of the ghouls will go in that direction and just like immediately turn and run the other way. So you manage to scatter them, hold them back. You're almost there. What do we got? Doc Hobble.
Okay, so how many ghouls are left chasing us?
I mean, you can't tell because you're ducking and weaving, but not, you know, the whole group like there was before. Maybe half a dozen.
Okay, so having already tried to intimidate my own team, I just roll my eyes and I'm like, oh, okay. And I go actually start to yell at the ghouls. I'm like, look, you idiots. We're not even the ones you're after. They went that way. Why are you even after us? We're actually here just... You know Phil? Fucking long hair? Yeah, Phil. Go over there.
What are you rolling? What are you wanting to roll?
Well, my deception and my intimidation are the same. So, deception.
If you roll intimidation again, it will be a disadvantage. But being that you're trying to bullshit them in common, I assume, into chasing something else, I'll give you a flat deception roll. That's fine.
Okay. And oh wow, can I use my
inspiration?
Yeah, my inspiration.
Yeah. Go ahead. Roll again.
Because that's 2 terrible fails in a row right there. Oh, good heavens.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So like,
You need some new dice.
It looks like, well, he just got some. He's not rolling them though.
True, actually.
Yeah. So
they're all D6s.
Yeah, actually,
you know,
that's also true.
yeah. You notice that one of them kind of looks over in the direction you indicate for a second and then just shakes his head, and the rest of them just keep coming. Sorry, that's a fail. So that's 2 and 2 for this round. So Qualek, if you succeed here, it's going to be an overall success.
Okay.
But if you fail, it'll be up to Maurice to get you out of here this round.
Not wanting to let our fate rest in the hands of the crazy old man, I would like to try and make a successful check here. I got a couple of routes I can go down. I was thinking either I could do a spell thing again. I could use message to relay any information that I have to the rest of us to try and help guide them. Alternatively, I have history. Maybe it'll give me some kind of insight into what to expect about the terrain and the layout here, knowing that it's a pale reflection, as it were, of the mortal realm. Alternatively,
I'll give you that one.
Yeah, you want to do that one? Okay.
You'd probably be better off doing that than a second spellcasting check. It's a second, like a repeat of something, will be a disadvantage.
That's what I was thinking. So let's go with that history check here. And I haven't used my inspiration for anything. So if we roll low, why not give it a shot? There we go. That's all right. 25 on the history. Sort of recalling maybe a little bit of the lay of the land from Neverwinter, and also taking information about how that's been translated and warped into this shadowy echo of the material plane, and sort of trying to calculate again what the best route is, not relying on strength or muscle or anything like that, but just pure brain power.
Yep. Cool, love it. Well, with a 25, it's almost as if your recall of the streets of Neverwinter is photographic at this point with a roll like that. So comparing your memory to what you're currently seeing is very easy, and it happens quite quickly. As far as figuring out those little extra bits and pieces, that takes a moment, but you've been here for, a few minutes now. As much as you're moving quickly, you're starting to notice little things like, all right, so the streets are kind of in the same place, but sometimes they seem to twist in a different direction, but they always seem to meet in the same places. So your important crossroads are all the same. The terrain is definitely different. Like, it's not all, the kind of houses you would expect. There's more like, hovels and, little things made out of rock and cavern and stuff like that. There are some buildings, but they're a little bit more disheveled. So it's a little, it's not an immediate recognition, but you are able to find your way through and navigate. So with that is going to be enough. But Maurice.
Yeah, I'm glad that you did well.
Just to make sure that, you managed to keep up with everybody. What are you doing for the last round?
Well, Maurice doesn't like running. Maurice likes doing calisthenics. Like, remember how he was doing calisthenics back in the thing? He likes to stay limber, because he can't keep up with everyone by just running. So he wants to do some rolling very fast.
Fastball? Yeah. Oh, fastball.
Yeah, because he got raised by snakes, yeah? So he's got like a slithery way of moving.
Is that animal handling?
You're gonna mimic the ever famous hoop snake and turn into a rolled up wheel.
That's what he's gonna do.
I love this.
You could use my hero point if he wants. It's ridiculous. And I'm gonna do acrobatics, which is definitely not my strongest point, but I feel like it fits. I could just do a straight roll because it really doesn't matter at the moment. I could die though.
Oh well.
12. That's terrible. Like, for an old dude trying to.
It's not terrible, but I want you to roll it with advantage.
Okay. All right.
Because you did say hero point, but we can just call that inspiration. Look, I don't know about y'all, but if you didn't believe in hoop snakes before, you do now, as Maurice just comes screaming past all of you on the way out of there. And he's the first one clear.
22 on my nature check. I definitely recognize that particular defensive maneuver.
As you hear his bones break as he goes past.
All right, so true. So eventually Maurice stops rolling and pulls off, and the rest of you catch up to him. Right, and look, he was moving, guys, like hauling ass. And so you find a safe spot to sort of huddle up and gather yourselves. And at this point, Elton's like, okay, so we went a little bit north, but I think I managed to keep track of how far we went. We should be able to make it back to, get to the markets and avoid things from here. So shall we try and sort of quietly make our way there and avoid trouble? Or do you adventurous lot want to explore or something?
We've been quite through a gauntlet to reach where we are now. I know there's a few of us who are a bit worse for wear. I'm not sure who you are. I've not met you, and also you there in the armor.
Oh. Your voice sounds familiar. Like, were you the one that was stuffing things under my armor before?
Yes, I must apologize. I don't make a habit of sticking my fingers in strange people's armor, but I feel as though the situation called for it. It's just to help
Well,
muffle
it
the
was a
sound.
brilliant move to make sure that I didn't make too much noise in that dangerous environment. You must be very smart.
Well, you know, with a stature like mine, I can't rely simply on strength, as some others can, but I feel as though I can make do with what I've got. What?
Sorry, in my head, Maurice is rolling around because his bones are so sore he can't get out of the room shape.
I'm not quite as limber as some of the other members of our party, as you can see. This one here seems to exhibit quite unforeseen limberness, and no, I certainly appreciate it. As for you, what was your name again?
Oh, apologies. I should have introduced myself. You are speaking to Sergeant Goodman. Sergeant Aldous Goodman. I am an officer of the realm of Neverwinter.
Saxon's becoming more French.
No, we
So at this
certainly-
point, the doc is gonna say, "Wait. So your name is Altruis Goodman?"
Oui, oui.
No, I don't need to go just yet.
Hey Geoff, you hear the faintest echo in your mind of like, I feel like you should try and emulate him a little bit. Might be a
At this
good idea
point,
for you.
Everyone will see me telling my scalpel to, please don't.
And I'd also like to ask, how close together are Doc Hovel and Artoria standing right now?
I feel like Artoria is very interested in the donut-shaped old man. I don't think she's ever seen a person, let alone an old person, become that shape, and she's just sort of squatting down next to him and just sort of like poking at him a little bit and being like, So I don't know how close he is,
fair.
but yeah.
I just want to say that maybe you get a whisper in the back of your mind, Artoria. And it is Papa, or at least what you believe to be Papa.
Papa.
And it just says, keep your eyes on the doctor's scalpel.
She's going to take that very literally and just sort of spin around in her squatting position and just stare at the doctor's scalpel.
Love it. Great.
The doctor's gonna notice someone staring at his scalpel and say, "Are you alright?"
Actually, I'm left-handed, but thanks for asking.
Oh, okay. And just look away, trying not to look very awkward at the moment. I'm glad I've got a surgical mask on.
In that moment, you get a whisper in the back of your mind that just like, watch out for that one's sword. I don't have a very good feeling about it.
Everyone who's got enough perception might hear me mumbling, "Yeah, no kidding."
My perception's not that
I
high.
can't hear anything. No.
Shocking.
But
Old man, why are you round shaped?
It's the best way for me to move. Do you want to try it? I'm just going.
I can hear your bones screaming.
Doc Hovel, you don't still happen to have that crowbar that you had earlier. I think we're going to need it to put this one back into its original shape.
Actually, it
I'm
wasn't
keeping a
me,
perimeter,
it was
actually.
the old man that had the crowbar.
Hey, old man, you still got that crowbar? I can maybe it's like dangling or like rattling around as you roll about.
You can sort of fling it off. Watch you. Yep.
Can I, remembering my doctorly duties, now start actually giving this broken old man a medical.
I mean, if you can get him to stop rolling around for long enough, sure, but that's entirely up to Maurice.
Momentum. Oh, I've
Too
got
much momentum?
momentum, but you could probably stop me. Yeah. You could probably stop me. You'd probably have to it'd have to be brute force, but I can take
I'm
it.
not doing that. No. I'm gonna wait until you stop and then.
Do
Do
we,
you know what?
do
I'm
we
gonna
get some
roll,
brute
and I'm gonna
force?
fall over. I'm gonna be like a tire. You know how when they slow down? I'm gonna just drop to the side.
Cut to later when we're playing hoopstick with Maurice.
Oh, man.
So I've stopped now, but I'm just laying there. I've got a bit of an aspect of a snake, like my snake heritage is coming out.
So I'm running over and yelling at my scalpel. Yeah, I know. Democratic oath. Blah blah blah. And I actually start doing a medical on the broken old man.
Cool. Go ahead and
That's great.
roll a medicine check. Are you shrinking the
Yeah.
scalpel down and using that? You're
Oh,
using the regular horse.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
cool.
bonus action. Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about action economy right now. It's, you're not in
Let's
it.
not
It's
worry
just so
about
good.
action economy. That's why I stopped myself up. Like, oh wait, don't worry. Oh dear. I'm definitely changing
mean-
these guys.
I mean, look. The old man, honestly, other than Sir Goodman and Artorio, who rocked up kind of halfway through the fight, looks the healthiest out of all of you.
Legitimately.
Legitimately, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't think
I'm fine.
Maurice actually
I'm
needs
fine.
much medical attention. Maybe prescription for some magnesium for the creaking, but you know, like otherwise.
So it's pretty much going to be a matter of Doc Hovel's going to take a look over, say, yeah, look, you look fine enough. And then gets himself up off his knee and just kind of limps away.
Yeah.
And he says, yeah, not supposed to say that.
Maurice is just gonna lay on the ground and he's quite happy. He's just waiting for everyone to make decisions.
So I've got a question for everybody. Did we ever see the spiders?
Ooh, the spiders?
Yeah, there was supposed to be spiders in a room, and that's kind of like. Then I ended up in the coffin. I was just wondering if anybody else saw spiders or anything like that.
Yeah, I definitely saw the spiders, but they were
Awesome.
They were leaving. Yeah, no, you definitely.
So what are we doing here?
That's exactly what I was going to ask Elton Keywood, my friend. Huh?
Well, yes, about that. Well, you see, as I explained before, we're in the Shadowfell. I don't know if it was a ward that the cultists had built into their ritual, if it was disrupted, or exactly how it happened, but we've been shunted here through an unstable crevice of dusk. It's these portals that go between here and Neverwinter. And the material plane, which we're most definitely not on right now. So for now, we are trying to find a stable crevice to get ourselves home. And doing so, we're going to need to find out where one is. If we just go wandering around, we're probably going to get eaten by something like we just got away from. So we're going to go to the market nearby. Now, I should warn you, the market isn't generally populated by the living. So we're going to need to be careful going in there. But we should be able to get some information if we're careful.
Most places of commerce are populated by those who are soulless, so I don't think that's going to be too much of a difference than what we're used to in Neverwinter. But I feel as though we've been quite through a lot here. There are a few of us who are a little bit worse for wear, myself included, and he's got his robes covered in dirt. Maybe he's got a bit of blood matted in his fur. Some of which is singed by the multiple fireball spells which went off in his face. But moments ago, I don't speak for everyone here, but I think it might be wise if we took a moment to gather ourselves, perhaps rest, take stock, do inventory, perhaps get a better understanding of who our new friends are. this dark elf. Never seen her before.
Oh, yeah, she came in one of the fight. Actually, I don't know because I'm playing somebody else.
Welcome
Ignore
to
me.
welcome to the Shadowfell, I suppose. You wouldn't happen to have any more information about where we are, or any of these?
What I will tell you, Artoria, is that the rocks look like that place where the dark rocks were.
Well, I was, before I came and found you guys, I was walking around in the cave. For Moth, I'll introduce you to him later. And there was like a flash of purple, and then the rocks kind of looked like this, and then there was another flash, and I saw you guys. So, maybe we just need to find a cave with some rocks, and then we'll go back to where we was.
When you say you came and found us, were you looking for us?
No, I was looking for rocks
You were
and a wife for Moth.
Any particular type of rock you're looking for? It seems that we're surrounded by nothing but bare rock.
Cool rocks, specifically.
Cool rocks. I think cold rocks.
No, just rocks that look really cool or like shaped funny.
Well, I'm sure we'll keep our eyes out for any rocks. That's good, easy to keep you happy. Good. Some of us have more complex needs. For instance, I need to rest and recover, or I won't be any good for anyone.
To be honest, Carl, I don't think it's a good idea resting out here. Why do we? If there's a market, then there might be food at the market, or a resting place, like a place where you can sleep.
You're not
like a bar. If you want to eat anything from around here, kid.
Yeah, I'm not sure that whatever meats they have on sale here are the kind of meats you want to partake in. There might be questionable sources, and I know some of the meats from the Neverwinter market, especially the black market. You know, the ones you find in the alleyway, the ones that smell, kind of like pork. Not always pork.
That's where I get half my patience.
There definitely isn't some pieces of chopped up tiefling at one of these markets with a loot in the bin next to it at all.
No, there's not.